Ooh, dark. Wonderful Ohio weather today. Nice and rainy and nasty looking. I think in this video I want to touch on something that might pee people off. Not necessarily because I think I want to make people angry. That's not the goal. Like, I don't make these videos to... that looks even worse. It's just going to be a dark video today, I guess. I don't know. I don't make these videos to get at anybody or to create room for argument. It's not a goal to do any of that stuff. However, I feel like at times there are truths in our lives that our loved ones don't feel like touching because they don't want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with the argument. They don't want to deal with the fallout of it. They don't want to have the problem of what that looks like. And I feel like that doesn't mean that we don't need to hear it. There's a lot of times where you don't want to hear something, but you do need to hear it. It's a fact of life. It's something that you're struggling with, that unbeknownst to you, it is a real problem. Or at least one you don't want to admit is a problem. Harmful situations in your life. Some harmful situations in our lives are put on us. They're not by our design, not by our choice. We didn't want the harmful situation. We don't want the harmful situation. We, in fact, are the opposite. We oppose the situation. Those are out of our control. Those are the ones that we normally run to our family, our friends, to try to get guidance, try to get help, try to get support on, because those things are out of our control. They're not things that we want in our lives, not things we want to take responsibility for in our lives. So it's more reasonable, more understanding to turn to those things in our lives, and try to get support, help, etc. This video is more about the other. About the harmful situations that are in our lives that we protect, that we hold on to for whatever reason. There's a million reasons why we hold on to harmful situations in our lives. Because the harmful situation is attached to a person we love. A harmful situation, if we let it go, we lose something that means a great deal to us. There's a lot of different reasons why we hold on to harmful situations in our lives. Doesn't mean it's any less harmful. Doesn't mean that just because we don't want to lose something or we don't want to recognize that it's a harmful situation, doesn't mean it's not harmful. Actually, that's the worst harmful situation. The one that you feel like you're a slave to, because if you are not a part of that harmful situation, you're losing. It's a very, very abusive cycle to be in those kind of situations. And no, I'm not just talking about abusive relationships. This can pertain to all kinds of things. Addictions, friend circles, the list can go on. Harmful situations come in a vast variety, and don't want to say that there's necessarily a criteria that any of them have to meet. It is simply a problem or a situation that emotionally, spiritually, sometimes even physically hurts you. I get it, it's hard. I get that those situations, you're in them for a reason, and you want to stay in them for a reason, and there is a reason to why you're willing to go through and put up with and do and deal with all the things that you're dealing with. Like, I get it. Very, very seldom do those kind of situations occur or maintain without, like I said, that attachment to it. But that doesn't mean it's okay. That doesn't mean that you should deal with it. That doesn't mean that you should be confined to it, trapped in it, agree and settle. Sometimes in this life, you have to give up things that you feel you deserve or things you want to have better. And a lot of the times, we don't recognize that there is a better. We stay in our own world with this is the best that I can get. This is all I have, or all I need, or some sort of terminology like that. And I'm telling you, you're wrong. All of us were created and given breath to do amazing things. And I'm not trying to get all godly, spiritual on anybody. I'm not trying to open up heaven's gates on anybody, because that's not the purpose of this video. What I'm saying, though, is there's a lot of us out there that feel like if we let go to the little things that we have, that we can't get better. And that's why we hold on to these little things so tightly, and we're willing to go through the suffering and the pain to have them. Because we feel like we're not able to achieve better than what our situation has already presented. Or there's no other option. Sorry if I sound a little stuffy. This Ohio rain and cold, not necessarily making me sick, but it's playing with my throat. I guess what I'm trying to get at is, don't settle. Don't settle just because you feel like you can't get better. Don't settle because you feel like this is all you got. This is all you'll ever have. You're better than that. All of us are so much better than our current situations. Our current situations are works from our past to get us to the present. And our works in our present is what gets us to our future. And that's why I'm saying you gotta stop. You gotta stop giving in to these abusive situations. Because the more you give in to those abusive situations, the more you do restrict and confine your future. We have to break from those. We have to get away from those harmful things, the things that don't feed positivity into us, the things that don't grow us as ourselves, as better people, as better individuals. If it's not serving you, you shouldn't have it in your life. I guess that's really it for this video. It's kind of okay because I'm over 10 minutes now. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to post another video sometime this week. It's just this subject was kind of laying on my mind, and I wanted to get it out. Maybe feel like I projected a good message out into the universe, so I can feel better about watching these situations play out in others' lives. Not necessarily make me feel better, but at least make me feel like I did do something. I tried. Because that's all we can do is try. Till next time.